everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Raiders continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Chargers going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run with Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Going deep here for Bryant. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mitch Unrein in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Rodgers. Now he'll escape to his right. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right around the 26.
Well, if you want to be known as dependable to your quarterback, that's what you have to do. go into the middle of the field, know the hit is coming, and catch the football. And that's exactly what he just got done.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
He's gone over 1,000 yards 5 times in his career, but he's at the 30-year-old mark, and there's a lot of concern about running backs over the age of 30.
5 yards or better per carry in each of his first 8 seasons. Now past 30, we'll see if that trend can continue. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Winston. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Johnson. And some room to work. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now a give, right side, Charles. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They go play action. Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he motions the wide receiver. Winston to throw for it on 4. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And Hilton, the man in motion. Again, it's Charles. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jamal Charles, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Rodgers to throw on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. Rodgers now on first down. Steps away to his left. And Walker with it over the middle. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. They run it. It's Charles. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case,
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Josh Norman victimizes Winston yet again. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's got room to run past the 20. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And all the way down to the 29. It's a big run there by Charles. 41 yards. And the yards per carry average goes up for one of the best yards per carry guy in the league ever, Jamal Charles.
He really is something, isn't he? Because it's not just a matter of him being fast. We know that he's that. But how much control he has when he's running with the ball. I mean, he can make people miss. He can go by them. Drop the shoulder occasionally, show a little bit of power. He has it all. No surprise that he gets some big-time explosive runs.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go to Johnson again. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeves. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignment.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Khalil Mack. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They try the left side with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd down, still 14 yards left. Here's a give, left side, it's Charles. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And Allen's got it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. And that is Allen, still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. A 1st down carry here for Charles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. As they've done all day, they run with Charles. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. Touchdown, L.A. Jamal Charles with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. It's caught, left side, Tammy. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They come out here in the eye. Now Elliott, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Again, it's Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll hand it off. This is Charles. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jamal Charles, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down, Rodgers. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's caught by Parker. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Raiders a first down. Now Rodgers. And Beasley with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing is Rodgers. And Tammy with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game of the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 10 yards still left on second down. Now a handoff. This is Charles. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On third down, Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Fourth down, Winston. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's into the clear. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the